Oh boy, that's something that I haven't been doing in a while. A gamer in the comment section left a comment under one of my videos comparing me to ChaseTheBro and calling me out for being a cringe tryhard. So hey, let's take a look on that comment, shall we?
I don't get why he fights like a cringe tryhard. He's obviously good. Can he use anything else besides crouch poke and missing ashes of war?
Let's start from the very beginning. Cringe tryhard. Let's take a look on the video. Like, the video starts in the way that, like, I'm getting tier 3 sub donated for the sake, so I would play Ruin's Greatsword, which is not really a weapon that I would pull off as, like, let's call it tryhard setup. You have, like, two perspectives on the potential, like, on being the tryhard. First of all, the tryhard in understanding of the Souls community, which is quite different to, for an example, the tryhard from like CSGO, from League of Legends and so on. For some particular reason in this game, tryhard equals usually a good player. Even like a good players calling themselves tryhards. But I am just running around here, just fucking using the Ashes of War, like swapping the weapons around, not using like really that optimal setup. I mean, like the armor set and so on is somewhat optimized, but like it's not like a, you know, something that is ultra optimal. Messing around with the like jump attacks and so on, it's really not tryharding. Like I can understand, okay, I'm killing people and I'm doing a lot of damage because the build is still better than vast majority what you are seeing in the game, but it's really very far from tryharding. Tryhard is not used properly in relation to Elden Ring versus previous Souls games. If you were really a tryhard, you would be using VHS, fingerprint, etc. Overall, like, I mean, like, not really. I can use the fucking flails and still like a turn on the tryhard mode. Like it's tryhard is as simple as just simply trying hard, like using everything that you have currently available for the sake to win. It might be like considered, for example, like overly passive playstyle and so on. It's always fun to see the comment section that calling me tryhard in these videos where I'm just doing invasions, because I'm just having fun. I am just like, you know, running around, messing around, trying to hit things that are not exactly optimal at the given moment, style on people and so on. For some particular reason, perspective of people that are used to content creators that playing more casually, let's call it that way, in more casual manner, are not overall that acknowledged with, let's say, the meta of the game, or they are purposely like refusing to play the meta text, they are refusing to play the meta setups and so on. These people being perceived as good players and somewhat of the role models on how you're supposed to play the game. What people don't see is that, like, when, for example, a popular YouTuber that just uploads the video when he is like super honest and trying to use every single move out of the moveset, out of their weapons and so on, these people usually fucking losing duels. They are losing the invasions and so on against good players. The clips that you are seeing are mostly PvE gamers that just getting fucking free-shotted and spam the roll like fucking crazy.
Like, I've never watched a ChaseTheBro video or a Mr. Curl video where they just used one attack, say they're good and can have fun and don't have to be cringe to win.
Using unoptimal attacks only for the sake of using an optimal attack just to please the audience is something that I find way more cringe, using the terminology of the guy from the comment section, than attempting to use like the optimal moves instead. Overall, the idea of using one attack equals, like, you know, you're just fucking tryharding and then like you are just abusing like a fucking crutch. No, it's not true. Let's look at this fight in this particular moment of the video. I'm using the jump R2 attacks because it is optimal at the given moment. Here I'm using the running attack because I have expected the guy to go for freaking the late roll, but he rolled early instead. I also used the backstep into running attack, actually for lulz. This is not optimal move, but could have worked in the given moment as a mix-up. Here I have the swap because I expect Mudkip to be in the menus. He healed. I hit him again, punished his healing. Like a lot, even like in the crouch poke approach over here, like the fact like the situation here played out like it did, it's not like a fucking accident. I outspaced here like fucking very well, but vast majority of people that are just like used to let's call it not very high level quality of content like ChaseTheBro, which by the way is not a slander on Chase, because Chase is an amazing player. It's just that at the given moment in Elden Ring, his videos are not really that fucking high level, let's call it that way. In Dark Souls 3, he presented higher level, still not like a super high level of the competition, and still like his videos in Dark Souls 3 were like a full of people just getting stomped in the PvE. What he's playing currently in Elden Ring is very, very mediocre. He just has like a way better fundamentals than most people that he fights, because he's fundamentally good player. So therefore, like, he's just stomping noobs. But if you are gonna watch through his videos, he rarely actually fights anyone that knows what they are doing. But here, basically outspace with the crouch poke, I have gotten like very decent wave dash over here. I have managed to approach Mudkip very, very closely and just outspace him despite having like way shorter weapon. That was like very good play. And sadly, it's not gonna be noticed by vast majority of people because, well, to notice stuff like that, you kind of have to understand like the game at least on the minimal level. Like all these like a so-called one move type of the attacks that I am being accused of, it's just incredibly not fucking true. Like even like the same, technically the same attack, which is crouch poke, like usually being approached differently. I also like now when I'm looking at it, I'm actually using a lot of the movesets. I'm not sure where the complaint's coming from, to be fair. I'm not really like, you know, type of the player that just like using the same move over and over, even though that would be like more optimal. From that what I see, I'm still like making, like using the moves for fun and so on. So yeah, like now you had like an old space, now I am keeping like the aggression on the guy. Mudkip rolled out, then another like a roll. Okay, so I see like this is especially what we see here is this pressure keeping. Simple as that. An Ash of War that I'm not supposed to use. I use that for fun. I'm not sure who is Mr. Curl. I truly believe like these people are definitely like a good players, both Chase and Curl. It's just that like we are actually doing like a different content. Like at least me and Chase are doing different type of content. We are both doing PvP, but Chase is essentially kind of crowd pleaser. He's like playing the game like the regular gamer that once in a while takes a break from PvE and goes to play some PvP, actually play it. And I am fully dedicated PvP player that participates in the tournaments. Overall, like trying to master the game. Yeah, I'm trying to be like the best player possible. It's completely different approach. His approach is more casual. My approach is more self-improvement focused and let's call it just optimal, I would say. I'm just trying to play the game optimally. That's really as simple as that.
I'm confused. BC Steel is very good, but chooses such a boring, no skill way to kill.
There is like a shit of skill in correct usage of the wave dashing. Especially like a lot of things is all about spacing. Correct understanding of the distance management and so on. Something that a lot of people just do not fucking see, because yet again, this is another thing where you have to understand some basics about the game for the sake of, you know, to kind of notice things that is happening. Like over here, for example, if I recall correctly, I had like a just like kind of old space moment where I just like utilized the animation and understanding of the animation of the opponent to reach them and deal like counter damage to them when they were like in the forward momentum caused by the Ash of War of theirs. So it is really that not noticeable like by the casual audience, like to see like all these fucking small things. There is so many of them in every single fight. It's supposed to be rather easy to spot that there is like a depth. The game is not only about releasing the attacks and like type of attacks you release. It's not only about that, yeah? Even if you would be a player that leached like doing the same shit over and over, you still probably do that like better than others just because of the shared experience and tons of hours of practice. I think like there is even that popular quote of Bruce Lee that like he's not scared of the man that knows thousands of moves. He's scared of the man that knows one move and practice that for extended amount of time, yeah?
This is like the fourth video I've seen where he just uses one attack on an entire invasion. It just seems cringe, since he doesn't have to play like that to win.
I can play fucking flails and I'm still gonna have positive win ratio in the invasions and duels. That's correct. You wanna see positive win ratio flails? Alright, you wanted it, I'm doing it. I'm gonna go flails.